All right, good people. Welcome back to another episode of Watch It Happen. Today we're gonna be reviewing this nice little baby right here. This is my bronze Invicta Pro Diver. Automatic in a nice green. You can see that strap green with the green dial. It's very nice. I love it. I've had about probably almost a year now. Yeah, I think it's been about 8 months. I had about 8 months now. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna be taking a look at on today. We're gonna get this wrist check out the way. So today I got my Invicta Pro Diver Blue mechanical. Got that bridge movement going across the middle. I got a review of this one. You look back at my videos, and maybe I'll put the link in the description below so you can see that video if you want to check this one out. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into this Invicta Pro Diver with the bronze case. So let's get a closer look at that. All right, so here we are, getting ourselves a good look at this beautiful piece of artwork. Get y'all a little spin going on from the lovely lady of bronze. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's start down here at the buckle. As you can see, every piece of metal except for the back of the watch is bronze. So this whole buckle system right here made of bronze. And you can see you still got the Invicta logo right there engraved or embossed into the buckle. If you come up, you got this green leather strap. See if I can get y'all some light on it so y'all can see that green. Now, you can't get a good look at it on camera, but it is a dark olive green. And then you got the white contrast stitching going on, and it's the same on the other end of the strap. And then look at the back, and you see again, we got the Invicta embossed into the strap on the 22 strap, genuine leather. And you can see you got the see-through case back where you can see that Invicta movement with the yellow rotor, inside, keeping that automatic movement going. It is an automatic watch. And you see, that's the only part that's metal on here that's not bronze. It's just stainless steel case back, and I'm sure that's just a cost-saving thing. Probably costs more to make that special case back in bronze rather than doing a sterling silver. So keep it at a fair price. Invicta save costs a little bit. And we can get you a close-up. You can see you got the model number right there, 25644. And it does have that Invicta Tri-Night Flame Fusion crystal on the dial and on the case back. And right there it lets you know that we are looking at a bronze case. Automatic movement. And then you got the Invicta Pro Diver logo right here. A little leaf looking thing or something under Pro Diver. I don't know exactly what they call that. But yeah, that's the Invicta Pro Diver logo. Alright, so y'all ready to flip it? Yeah, ready? All right, let's flip it on though and get a look at this front. You see that beautiful bronze right there? All right, so looking at the dial. So if you get the right light, you see that green on the dial? That is called asphalt. Not 100% sure if it's actual asphalt that's in there or if it's just a texture. Why they call it asphalt, but they call that texture on that dial asphalt. There you go, that's a good look at it. It's called asphalt. And as you can see, we got the Invicta logo sitting at the 12 o'clock with Invicta spelled out up under it. Right here at the 3 o'clock, you have a date window, and you can see that second hand sweeping around. This is one of those Seiko movements that's inside of this watch right here. And you can see you got the big orange minute hand, and then you got the gold tone hour hand, and you can see all the indexes are gold tone with the white trinite loom in the middle. So all the indexes and the hour hand and the minute hand all have the trinite loom on the inside of them. And then all the indexes and the hour hand have the gold trim and the orange trim in color on the minute hand. And then around on the bezel, you have a black and silver bezel with got the numbers and the indexes painted on here. And you can, let's see if we can get a look. It's a little sunk in. It's not exactly flush. It's a little sunk in from the bronze. You know, it's just an insert, but yeah. And so it does have a unidirectional rotating bezel. Let's see. 120 clicks in here. Get that back centered. It's nice and centered. The index actually meets up with the 12 o'clock right there, if you can see that. And as you can see, you do have bronze all around this case. I had this somewhere between 8 months and a year. And you can see right here on the crown, a little bit on the case right here, and a little bit over here on this side. Let's get back into this crown over here. As you can see over here, you got the crown guards on the side going around the crown. And this is a screw down crown. Gonna unwind this here. All right. Pull that out 2 steps. And as you can see, that second hand stop rotating. Let's get you back in focus. All right, so we got that crown all the way out, pulled it out. As you can see, that second hand stop moving. So that means what? The watch is hackable. And that just means that you can line this watch up with somebody else's watches to the second. Like some watches, you pull it, the hours and minutes stop going, but the seconds are still going internally. And so with this, you can line it up, and you and your buddy, y'all going camping, y'all supposed to meet back at a certain time or doing crime? Nah. But yeah, you can line your watch timers to the exact second with one another with a hackable watch. And so this watch does have that effect. So 2 pulls out, you're in the hackable moment. If you go just 1 pull out, you're in the date change time. And then you just push it back in, give it a few winds to wind it up a little bit. It is automatic, so it will wind itself as you wear it, but just to get it started, you want to give it like 10-20 turns. You don't want to go too far, because you go too far, you can mess up breaking the spring on the inside or something like that. So once you hit like 35-40 turns, your spring probably will be pretty tight. They give you some resistance. So if you get that far, you just stop turning, or you could break something inside and then pay however much it's going to cost you to get it repaired. And so don't do that. So I usually just wind mine about 20 times, and then through the day it goes ahead and it'll finish charging that spring up and reserve all your energy. All right, so let's get this wrist check, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Where they approximately what they'll call a 16 millimeter thickness. See, a 15.5, they just round that up. So yeah, with a 16 millimeter thickness. Yeah, in that 45 millimeter case. So let's get that wrist check and talk a little bit more about it. All right, so here goes your wrist check. You can see that 45 millimeter case fits nicely on my wrist. Still haven't got my wrist measure, so don't know the exact size of my wrist, but yeah, 45 millimeters across. Got the 16 millimeter thickness right there. See that? My Power Ranger morpher. But I looked it up for y'all, and this has a 41-hour power reserve on it, so it just means almost 2 full days this thing will run without you winding it back up or even wearing it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this fact: your bronze watch can cost you a little money. It could easily run you $200 or more. When I bought this watch, I paid, I believe, $135, $140 for this watch. Now, when I was looking up the Power Reserve, I didn't see any of them for sale still. I saw one reselling for like $200. So don't know if you can get one like this. I'm sure they made some new type of bronze watches. But yeah, 41-hour Power Reserve. I paid like $140 for this when I bought it. So Invicta quality watches, not expensive. What they have expensive. They have ones that's up there in them thousands. That's not my zone. So down here in the $100 to $150 range, they got plenty of watches to choose from, including special ones like these bronze ones. I know they had some sandblasted stainless steel ones. I know at one point they had titanium, one made out of titanium. It was closer to 200. But yeah, they're not always super expensive, and they're not always super big and chunky. Nice example right here. So yeah, that is the Invicta Pro Diver Bronze Automatic. So yeah, let me know what you think. And also, let me know, do y'all think I should do like rants? I mean, I used to watch some watch channels and I used to see them either do some rants every now and then or some history dialogue. So I mean, if that's something y'all interested in, let me know and I'll see what I can do for y'all. I'm here to please y'all. Y'all watching the videos. I appreciate you. I'm gonna do a little something for you. So yeah, thank you. Like and subscribe, man. So yeah, it's been another episode of Watch It Happen. I'll see you good people later.